Hello, you lovely lot, and welcome to this Wednesday. I nearly said Thursday then, we're only on Wednesday. Wednesday's Wake Up Call. It's going to be an exciting day here on Crafters TV because we've got lots to look forward to and lots to treat you with as well. So if you love your crafting, if you love to craft along, we've got something for you today, all through the day. And it has been my absolute pleasure working with the lovely lady I'm going to introduce you to in just a second, because she makes the most remarkable things. So you're going to absolutely want to tune in today for that craft along and beautiful beginnings later on. But on to Wake Up Call. Now, the website, as you may know, we're not shipping out until the 12th of September, which I know seems, it's not really that long. I mean, we're September, I can't even believe I'm saying that. September on Monday. I mean, that's crazy that we're hitting September. It feels like Christmas has only just passed us. So yeah, it's September, so it won't take long. But the reason being is because we are moving, I say we are moving our UK warehouse just a little bit. It's coming a bit closer to us at Crafters TV, so a bit closer to the studios. But we're also making sure that we have warehouses now in the US, if you haven't heard. On Bank Holiday Monday, we had the big boss in. Our managing director Diane was in answering questions, so you can go back and watch those shows at 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock. At the top of each hour for about 10 minutes she's been answering all your questions, so you'll be able to get the full laydown of everything that's happening, including where our warehouses are moving to, where our warehouses will be situated. We've got Illinois, California and New Jersey that they'll be in, so it means that you'll be able to shop a lot closer to home if you're in the US. In the UK it will be going out 2 to 5 days shipping as well in the US, so that's not bad at all, is it? In fact, it's absolutely brilliant. And another really good news is that your shipping threshold has gone down. So it means if you spend $75 or more, you will get free shipping now. It used to be $125, so $75 ain't bad, is it? It's pretty good. But it just means while that changeover is happening, you just have to wait a little bit longer to get your items shipped out to you. But also, in the US, some of the bigger bundles you'll notice are not available to you, but they will be eventually. It's just why we're moving everything over, but you will be able to cherry pick, and there's lots on the website, so all your single items are now tariff-free, which is absolutely incredible. So any collections or bits of the collection that you didn't have, you might find on your website, so go and have a look. It's worth having a look and a little Miranda around there, and you'll find all those lovely items that you might have missed out on. Right, we're going to say hello to the lovely lady herself, who is, as our Johnny has just said in my ear, she is looking fabulous today. It's our Sheila Halliwell. She's in the studio. Sheila, you're looking fabulous today. I mean, you look like you've got a blouse on there, but you've actually got a lovely jumpsuit, a matching jumpsuit. And
I have, yeah. I've got like it's not really the kind of thing I wear, you know. It's not, I like having loose things, you know, as you get older and you get your podgy bits and stuff. So I actually came in a jumpsuit today, which I bought a few weeks ago, and I've kept trying it and then saying, no, I won't wear it. And today I thought, oh, goodness me, just put it on. No one can see you anyway, you're only up to here. So yeah, so it's got like, you know, it's a full thing. But thank you for being kind and saying it's nice.
Amazing, and you really do look lovely, so I'm glad she's worn it. Hopefully that'll give you the confidence to wear it more often. Right, Jan's in on socials. Now, we are fully interactive on Crafters TV. Just in case you didn't know, we do get our regulars in, which we love. But if you are a newbie, come and say hi, because we'd love to say hello to you and come and see what we're all about, because we're on for the next hour with lots and lots of inspiration, and we are going to be starting with something that I launched and absolutely love, and that's a treat box. I love anything that is a box, because the box is absolutely incredible, because it means when you're making a box, you're going to gift to someone, aren't you? So you'll absolutely want these ones, because they're a little bit different. They're brilliant for party favours, especially if you're having a summer party. Get them in quick before that autumn time comes in, because it won't be long now, will it? It soon creeps in once we start creeping into September, October time. but you'll see that price today. That's a brilliant price. So it's $19.98 or $15.98 for platinum members. And we've got, yeah, I've got my glasses. They are here. They are here. I am going to put them on. Do you know what it is? So on the other camera, the screens are closer, so I can read it, but I have to really sort of, and that's why I couldn't see them. So yeah, this side is just a little bit harder to see because they're quite a way away. I can see that now. So it's literally like about this size. So if I can't see it, yeah, Johnny's like saying, can you see that now, Debbie? I can see that now, absolutely. Let's get started. So the sweet treat boxes, well, they're not sweet treat boxes, they're the U boxes. They're individual on the US website, so you will be able to grab these individually, but as a bundle, it's UK price only. This one is your amazing lemon, or it could be your grapefruit, or it could be your lime. I absolutely love this one. It's a beautiful design. You've also got your watermelon, so another great one to do, which is your watermelon. They're super easy to do. You've got templates and stencils in there, and then you've got your strawberry one. And if I just show you the board so you know exactly what you're getting for your money with each one. These are the templates, so you get your strips here, your templates, the ones at the bottom here. You get this one, which is a stencil, so you can literally put your ink pad and have all those pips. Then you get the die cut and you get your stamp set as well. So that one is your strawberries. This one obviously is your lemon or your lime, so absolutely beautiful. And then the last one we've got there is your one in a melon, that one's called. And I absolutely love that one. And again, this one here comes with your actual template that you can use your ink pads to put your seeds in, which is amazing. Yeah, I think Sheila has a fruit store. Roll up, what fruit would you like? Sheila.
I was trying to set it up so we could just have them all in a row so everybody could see all these fabulous projects but the design team has put together. But aren't they amazing?
Yeah.
It's great when you can get something like this with a template. I love templates, and I'm so glad that we do them here because I think it really takes, look at them, it really takes you back to the kind of, almost like when you were young, you know, you're given templates and taught how to use them when you're little. You know, it helps with your drawing skills and your identifying of shapes and stuff like that. So I just think it's really lovely that we've got these templates, and they have the dies in there as well and the stamps as well for all the extra little bits. But it's really nice to see what you can make with them. But they are looking really, really lovely. And again, change the colours. You know, like with the strawberry here, you've got the little face on the melon, you've got the little like kind of napkin holder, little handbag. Great. Just have lots of fun. Don't they look great when they're all leaning on each other like that?
I love it.
It's really cute.
It reminds me of a game at the moment. I've been playing this fruit game which drops fruit down.
Oh, okay.
And then, like, if you drop a cherry and it hits another cherry, it then turns into a peach. And if you hit another peach in the peach, it turns into a grapefruit.
Oh, really?
And then it turns into a pear and an apple, and then you get to a watermelon, then it goes like, and the screen gets bigger and bigger with all the fruits. That's what that reminds me of.
Yeah, they're really fun, and I think as well with this one, like changing the colours, like you've gone from a lemon to an orange and then to a lime, just by changing the colours, which is absolutely amazing. We've talked about these before where we said you could make them into like a little boat, you know, so you put a like a little stick on there with a sail.
Oh,
you know, we've said
that.
the same about the melon, to change it into a little Christmas tree at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Pizza box, cake boxes. I think they're really, really exciting. I'm waiting for the time when I can maybe put two together like that. Velcro would be perfect, like your little sticky dots or anything. I did think about making a clock, but I'm not sure how I would get the hands on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'd only get 10 hours on there, but there might be a way of doing it to make it like a little rocking clock. It would be quite cute, wouldn't it?
It would,
you know, if you had them stuck together, obviously. But I think they're fabulous. I think they're fabulous.
Yeah, they're absolutely amazing. I love those. So Lindsay, Jan's in on social, and Lynn Harvey is in saying, hi Debbie, Sheila, and the amazing CTV team, the wonderful social superstar, and everyone. Jamie and Johnny are saying hi. And she's also saying, hope you're all well and enjoying your day so far. Yes, I mean, it's only been the morning, hasn't it? So we've still got a full day. Oh, we had a massive, and I mean, I'm not even kidding. So I actually screamed this morning, and it's not very often. I don't even think I'm scared of spiders, but as I walked out of the studio, I just went to walk, and this huge spider with the biggest legs I've ever seen was right in front of me, and I screamed. Johnny's come bolting out. So what's the matter? What's happened? Oh, there's a spider. And Jamie went and got a cup. So I said, "Oh, get a cup. Because I don't like killing spiders."
Yeah.
And yeah, Johnny saved me, put a bit of tissue over and took him. So Johnny said it had longer legs than him. That's how big it was. It did.
It was
huge.
really
It
big.
was absolutely huge.
Yeah, it really was very
Yeah,
big.
then we're going to get spider stories now all
It
day,
will
aren't
come back
we?
in, you know, it will come back in. It might go to Screwfix
Might
next
go
door,
next door, yeah.
yeah.
Diane is in saying hello everyone from New Hampshire. Christine is in saying good morning. It's a sick day today. I'm feeling terrible, but great because I can watch all day. Oh, Christine, we're sending all my love. I hope you feel better soon.
Yeah.
Teresa is saying hello, Debbie and Sheila, Jan and all the CTTV crew. Michael Adams is in this morning. Good morning. Michael is saying good morning. Debbie, Sheila sending huge hugs. Big hugs back to you, Michael. Ultra is in this morning saying hello, everyone from Netherlands. She's saying hello to the community, Team Jan, Debbie and Sheila. Krista is in saying good morning, everyone. Looking forward to watching Debbie and Sheila. They are so much fun. Oh, that's a really nice thing to say. Thank you, Krista. Michelle is in saying hello, Crafters TV and my crafty friends. Michelle's in saying good morning. Lots of you coming in this morning and joining us. Right, I think we've got time for a demo. Let's go across. And yes, I've just been told we're not making a fruit in true Sheila style.
No, we're not making a fruit. I'm going to try and make a bat. Like a rocking...
Of course you are, Sheila.
A rocking bat, if I can. So I've already got my black card out, and it could go two ways, one of two ways. It could go right, it could go wrong. But what we're going to use, we're going to use the lemon.
Lemon.
So we're going to use the lemon, and we are also going to use the strawberry as well. Not the whole thing, we're using bits out of each. I really tried to incorporate the watermelon as well, but at the moment that's not actually probably going to figure in this, but we'll see, because you know, time will tell. Once we start to cut and shape and things, then we'll see how it works. So if you are, I'm sure you're all familiar with these. Let me just show you in case you're not. You get in your pack your templates and your dies, and depending on which one you have, whether you've got one of them or all of them, whether you've not got them yet but you're going to go for them, this gives you an idea of what you're going to get. So you've got your base pieces, obviously, and then you've got your lid pieces. So the base is the box, obviously, and then you've got the lid. And there's just a fraction of difference if you compare them in size. But obviously, once you start doing it, you'll figure out how you want to do it, and if you need to, you know, make it a fraction bigger next time. Depends as well where you cut it on the pencil line, if you cut inside, outside. But you'll find your own way. And you also get the dies there as well. You've got these 4 segments for the lemon. They all cut out at once. And then you've got the edge there, which I can show you on this one here. It just gives you like that little edge here. I've turned it that way as well, so it gives you that, but you'll be able to use that for other things as well. I'm thinking I can possibly use that little bit for the mouth of the bat. So I've already cut the base, drawn through it, and I've written on base in pencil. This is all going to go inside, and then I've got to cut just the main section of the lid. I've already cut my little indentations as well, little V's. And this takes me back to when I was at school. I was thinking when I was cutting them before, when I was at school, we used to like make things, like you'd make a rocket or you'd make a flower or something like that. And we used to use like the toilet paper tubes, yeah. You know, and we'd use the kitchen roll tubes. And that was the only way at that time that you could create something round or create a base or a lid of something round, was to cut the little like V's in there. So it did take me back Because if you do it just as a scored line, it won't bend until you put those little V's in, will it? It just won't go. So these are, you know, they're just so valuable when you're making something round.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what we'll do, and that's what I like about it, we're going back to kind of old ways, you know. Very often you can get dies as well that will do that kind of, we'll have those cuts already done for you. So, but I just like the template. I think it slows you down. It's like true crafting. It's not all quick and, you know, you can just sit and do it on your lap.
Yeah, more enjoyable.
I think so. I think it's great as well because you can get the children joining in, which, you know, they're our next generation of crafters. So it's important that we really do encourage them to get off the phones for a while and do some crafting. You know, it's it's definitely you know, a good thing. You're never too old to craft.
How old is your Isla, Johnny? So Isla is 8 and she's put an idea down. She's drawn it all down, coloured it all in. She's got a plan. She's actually got a plan and she wants Johnny to put it to Leanne.
Oh, little entrepreneur there, Johnny, you've got.
How amazing
How
is that?
amazing. Bless her. Oh.
But you're right, that is our next generation, isn't it, of crafters?
It is, you know, it's, I mean, a lot of us are, I think when we do surveys and things, crafters tend to be kind of like female, more female than male, and I know we've got a lot of male crafters coming through now, which is fabulous.
Yeah.
But I think we tend to be like over the age of 45, and then, you know, between 45 and kind of 75, something like that, I think on polls that they've done and, you know, when they've done a survey. So, and it's weird, it's a really similar thing for me in the band that I played in, and we have a jazz club down in our town. And it's weird because when we started doing that 30, 40 years ago, the crowd were probably in their 40s, 50s.
Right,
and then obviously they've stuck with the jazz club, and as they get older, you don't have those younger people coming through. So, and obviously people, you know, pass on, and you then think, well, where's our next audience coming from? And, you know, how do we keep this going?
Yes, absolutely.
You know, because we need to get people interested. And I think with a lot of things, you have to have some kind of interest in it, even if you're not a performer in that area. But I think it's really important that we, you know, encourage the younger members of the family to join in, and the older members as well. I mean, with my birthday last week, Wayne said, I need to make a card. I need to go in your craft room and I want to make you a card. And I was like, what do you need? And he said, well, I need acetate and I need cardstock and I need this. And I was like, I said, right, okay. He said, so I'll perhaps go in there. I was like, well, don't use any of my Crafter's Companion stuff because I need that for shows. Don't be using any of that. So I just kept going in and giving him extra bits of stuff. And he had a thing in mind, and it didn't turn out anything like he had in mind. But I still got a card from him.
Oh,
and he'd even made the envelope from one of our digital papers from Crafter's Companion.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, where have you got this from? And he's like, I made it. And I was like, brilliant. Just all taped up, you know. But yeah, it was quite funny. But okay, so now we've got our lid and we've got our base section. Now, you know what I'm thinking now? As I'm looking at this, again, this is when your mind goes off other directions. Because of the shape of this reminds me of like a headboard. So I'm thinking for a bed. So I'm thinking if your children are playing with dolls and stuff, you could be making like a bed.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? For like a Cindy or a Barbie.
Oh, yes.
And then you could add like an extra, that going that way would then like connect onto a bigger chunk of, you know, you could make little armchairs.
Like a little sofa, yeah.
Doesn't it? So you could be making paper cushions, you could be making fabric cushions. So if you do love doing construction of all different kinds, these are great for that. Right, so what we need to do now is we need to, this is where, now that we've cut those V's, that will bend. Now, depending on the weight of your cards, obviously, it will give you a different effect. But that will, in effect, go on there. And then, when you did yours, Debbie, because I know you've made hundreds of these, did you do your, this bit on the inside?
Yes.
Yes, so you put that on the inside like that.
And
so
I did red liner tape.
Yes, yeah, that's what I've done before. And on your, did you use your tape runner on this or did you use your glue? because it's just interesting to see how everybody...
So I use my tape pen around the curve, sorry, my red liner tape around the curve.
Here.
And then I just stuck them as you went round.
Perfect, perfect. Well, let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's do that. There we go. So some red tape, like that. And then we can use, let's get the other tape. I'm looking for, oh, we can use the thicker one. We can use the thicker one. This is 12mm tape, so we can do that. And these do go around corners brilliantly. Let's just snip that so it's straight there for the edge. And then we can just press that down. And there's something lovely about when you have done, when you've put this tape on going around the bend, it's really nice to take off that red tape off the top. It gives you some like unending pleasure, shall I say. And I'll show you in a second when we've done this. Because basically we're just pleating it and pressing it down. And once we've done that...
I know what you mean though. It's like when you do a shaker card and you do all these different shapes and you're just threading it around.
Yeah.
And then it's when you peel it off and it just comes off in one go.
Yeah, it's really quite nice to do. Okay, and we just pop that there like that. And then if we press that down like that, and then I'll just bring in my poker tool, because you'll find it does actually sit quite well. Like that. And obviously once we start to go around and peel this backing off, you can actually press that down as you're going, like that. And that will just ensure it goes flatter, like that. And then we can put the finishing touches to that, so that will give us the lid. There we go. Okay, now if you want to, you can actually do it without taking the whole of the tape off, but I'm quite happy to do it like this. And I'm going to do this first and then bring my extra bits, tuck those in at the end, I think. Is that what you did, Debbie?
Yes, I think so, yeah.
Just
I don't
because
think there's any rights or wrongs,
I don't think there is. I think it all depends on your ability, your, you know, where you are in your crafting life. Everybody's at different stages, everybody's got different bits and bobs to use, so yeah, everybody's got different amounts of time, so it's just all about just fixing it so it fits right for you. So hopefully we'll have a bat after this in a few minutes, and then...
So I take it you haven't made one of these?
I haven't made a bat, no.
I love the fact that you just go off on a tangent.
On a little
really.
journey of my own. Well, do you know what? A lot of the time, you've got these thoughts in your head. Might just have to move that up a little bit. I've not pressed it down too hard. But you have a thought in your head. And I think sometimes as well, it's nice to do it as you're thinking. This is how we craft, isn't it?
Yes.
This is how we make our cards and things.
Absolutely, yeah.
We go, you know what, I'll try it that way, and then you go, oh, I don't like that, and then I'm going to change the size or the colour.
Yes.
And that's basically what crafting is. It's like inventing, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, you have to start somewhere, and you have to try.
I would say half the time that you have something in your head that you're making, it comes out different. Or
yes.
you just place things in a different way.
Exactly.
Or it's never quite how you imagined it, but better because you've played as you've gone along.
Yeah, exactly. And I just think, I think a lot of people probably do it in this way as well and think about it in this way, but then some people are afraid to do it, and then other people are not afraid to do it, and they try it and they go, oh, it's not worked, I'll try it a different way. I mean, that's not brilliant around the edge there, but I think because you've got that little die as well, you can actually hide any imperfections with that.
Yes.
Right, so we'll put a bit more tape on here now, and then we can get on with the base. So again, we'll go round here, and I'll go a little bit quicker this time, and then we're not. This is the fun part, isn't it?
Absolutely, and what's nice about this one, you could multiple do these, couldn't you, and get all these ready if you're making lots, especially as you're making a bat. These could be for Halloween parties that are coming up.
Yes, definitely. Can you imagine if the children that knocked on your door and said trick or treat, and you gave them all a bat full of sweets?
Absolutely.
They would be, I mean, they'd be knocking on your door every week, wouldn't they? Maybe it's not a good idea. You do need to have a bit of rest from people knocking on the door. But yeah, it could, you know, it could go either way. It could be a fun thing, or it could just, you know, start something off that you didn't really want to start. But yeah, I think it'd be really nice. What I used to do, I mean, I've not got any children, but I knew we had lots in the street, and they would always come to our house because I used to put like craft stuff out on the grass for them. And they'd come around and say, can we make things on the lawn? I put a blanket out and they'd all come. I remember this lady came once. These two random children just turned up and sat on the, I think they were new to the street. They were an Asian family, and these two little children came and kind of sat on the blanket, and I said, hello. And they said hello, and they sat down, and they were watching the other kids who lived next door making things. And I said, do you want to make something? So anyway, next thing, their mum came around and said, oh, I wondered where they were. I said, they've just seen us on the grass and they've joined in. I said, you know, they're safe. And she said, so there were about 7 children. She said, which ones are yours? And I said, oh, none of them. None of them are mine. They just come and knock on my door. But then I had to then train them. And the mums and dads would come around and say, oh, Sheila, you've got them again. I was like, it's fine, we're making things, it's fine. And I said, you must tidy up, though. I would go in, like, to get a cup of tea or whatever, and come back out. And they'd have all gone, got the bikes and gone. And the whole street was littered with paper. And so next time they came, I used to say, right, OK, I'll get the stuff out for you, but, you know, when you finish, we have to put it all away, because it's a windy day today and it's just going to blow it everywhere. But yeah, it was quite funny. So we used to just craft on the, you know, on the grass at the front on a blanket.
That's amazing.
But they did like it. And they'd come knocking all the time, can we craft? And I was like, not today, I'm not so well.
Making excuses up. Well, your Wayne's writing in, and he said about the card that he made you, he said it turned out terrible.
He didn't.
It's not as easy as it looks, ladies.
Yeah, honestly.
He must be watching. I hope you're feeling better, Wayne. I know you've been a bit poorly.
Yeah, he's been poorly, but I think he's getting there now. Like proper poorly, you know, where we had to get an ambulance and stuff. So he's, I think he's on the best side now, but still being checked by the doctor and stuff. So
it's rubbish when you don't feel well.
We'll get him right, some form or another. Yeah.
Oh, well, at least you get to go home tonight. So she'll be home tonight, Wayne.
Yeah, he'll be. He just gets on, you know. If I'm not there, he does the jobs around the house, and I keep shouting at him like, "You're supposed to be resting, you know. You've not been well." But he's all right. It's fine. Right, this one's a little bit fiddlier than the last one. I think it's probably because I'm hurrying a little bit. Let's press that down there, and then we will just bring that last little bit around there. I think it might have just fallen a little bit short, that, but it doesn't matter, because I want you to be able to at least try and do this. So if mine is a little bit skew width, you will be able to, you know, make sure you don't do that with yours. But obviously, it's like we're saying, it's just, this is just a prototype. So this is hopefully going to give you some encouragement. Yeah, I'm a little bit short there. I'm a bit angry with myself about that. But
not to worry, I'm sure you'll make it work.
Well, I'll do my best. It'll either be a rocking bat or it'll be something else.
That's the good thing with red liner tape, though. It's super strong, so
it is, yeah.
It all in place.
Well, it's fitted in. That's all right. I'm happy with that, and it does rock. So there's a start. So obviously, don't look at the tatteredness of it, but you use me as like the idea, and then you can work from that.
Absolutely. Well, you're under pressure. You're live on air.
Yeah, it's never, you know, I had this thought in my head, I cut everything out. So you'll see you've got this die here. So when you cut this die, this will give you 4 of your segments, and these are your lemon segments. But to me, I thought these were crying out as bat ears. So what I'm going
Love
to do
that.
with those, you can either, I mean, we can stick them on there, or you can do a score line, because they're like cat ears as well, aren't they? You can do a score line along here, so that then you can...
Your
What are you
Wayne has
laughing at?
just said, good, I need a back, I'm starving.
Honestly. Well, I'm not going to be making tea when I get in at 9 o'clock tonight, am I? That's gone out the window. Yeah, so we can do the ears here. What do you think? Should we just put them on there?
Yeah, love that.
For the sake of time,
This
and
could be a
for
cat as well, because that could be a cat.
it could be a cat. This is what I'm thinking. If you did like a second one, so you've got because a cat's head is very round, isn't it?
It's on a building site now.
Yeah. So you could actually make like a proper cat. Look at that. That's like a wheel, isn't it?
Yes.
It's like a wheel of a digger or something. So you could, there's loads of things you can do with them. There's loads of things, but we're just trying to make a bit of a comical bat here. So what we'll do is we'll just add the ears there. So straight away it starts to look like, it doesn't look anything like a lemon, does it now?
No, not at all.
Just looks like
or if you turn it the other way and you've done lots of teeth, it could look like Zippy off of Rainbow.
It could be, yes. It could be. And as well, I'm thinking now, if you did, it could be, yeah. If you did 2 more of these, but if you put them that way on there as well, that would in effect make like a little, like it would stand up like that.
Oh, yes, like little
You know
legs.
what I mean? So if you could either do it so it's like a little car with like funny chunky cartoon wheels.
Oh, yes.
Or if you turn it that way, it would stand up. So you might be able to make something with it that way as well. But for now, it's going to be a bat. So what we're going to do now is I have got here some little, I've always got the googly eyes, as you know. So we're going to put the googly eyes on, I think. Just to make it look a bit comical. So let's do a little bit of glue here. We're going to cut the little like edging bit. We're going to cut that, and then we're going to do, everybody needs to get googly eyes. Get down to your, I've got a tub in my bag here. It's got googly eyes in of all sizes and bells.
That's not something I've ever had, googly eyes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have to have googly eyes. It's essential, isn't it? Especially with all the eyes. It looks like it's gone a bit like crazy, isn't it? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this piece out of here because I want to use this as a smile. But we're not going to use the smile that big. We're going to trim it down a bit. So let's just pop this on here. And we'll pop that through the little mini. And then I always wait for Jamie to do that when we're cutting. I always wait for him to say that we're in vision now. I know he's going to say it, and yeah, I like it. It's weird, isn't it? It's simple things, isn't it?
Yeah, she likes it, Jamie.
Yeah. When I went home after I'd first started here, I was like, oh, do you know what? Because I'd not really used the talk back in my ear before, and with other companies I've worked for, it wasn't ever a thing really. So so I came along, and when I got home, I was like, oh, you know what they do? You know what they say? They say vision, and that means you're facing the front.
Had you never had talkback before you come here?
No,
then?
no,
Oh,
no,
I never.
never.
Knew that.
No, it was never a thing. Of all the people I've worked for, it was never something. I think I tried it once during COVID,
Right.
just to when we were like doing streaming to studios and stuff. But that was it really. Prior to that, we'd never had it. So I'm like, oh yes.
I never realised that. It's better, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is, because you just know if there's, and it's not just for where you're going to next, but if there's a problem, and as well, I think if you're doing a show on your own, it's a little bit of support, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's support.
Yeah,
it's support as well. It's quite
You're not
important.
on your own. I feel like I'm part of the team when
Absolutely,
you can hear
yeah.
it. I mean,
Yeah,
Johnny's right.
definitely.
It's 80% waffle, really, and dad jokes.
Dad jokes,
and,
absolutely, yeah.
It's a
Awful
shame there's no
jokes.
way sometimes of doing a show where, we need a red button which we can press and say,
Definitely.
this is what's going on in our heads.
Definitely.
Because my favourite, do you ever watch The Apprentice?
I don't. I have seen it,
Oh,
but I don't watch it regularly.
On The Apprentice, my favourite thing on there is where they put them on live telly.
Oh, I have seen that,
Yeah,
yes.
and it just makes me laugh so much. Oh, Johnny worked on that.
Wow.
What, on The Apprentice when you were doing one? Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, yes, of course they did.
It's very, very funny. And I think you can't really put into perspective, can you? Having to demonstrate, having to talk, having to listen, having to, you've got two people in your ears, you've got your presenter. It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, it is a lot of work. And,
and sometimes like earlier when I was like, they were like, Debbie, I went, yes.
Yeah, it is hard to have, like, you as a human being adult, I think you've already got enough voices in your head, haven't you, a lot of the time.
It's very, very
with
true.
with your own, like saying, oh, do this and do that. But yeah, I really, it's definitely, it builds your confidence having someone in your ear, because it's that backup and it's that telling you where you're going to next.
So have you been having it down at Hobby Maker now?
I do now, yes, at Hobby Maker, yeah.
Makes a big difference.
Absolutely, yeah, because you know where you're going to,
yes,
as a demonstrator, you know that if it's time to do a demo, it's a little prompt to say we'll go to a demo in 5 minutes. We can't demo this now, it's sold out, so it is vitally important, I feel. But yeah, it's great. So what we've done now, we've cut the two base sections of the strawberry. These are now going to be the bat's wings. So we've got the little mouth on there. We need a couple of teeth just to give it that vampire thing, which will only take a minute or so to do. And then what we will do is I want to make these be the wings. So what I might have to do is trim them a little bit.
Oh, that's very
Although,
cool.
I think we might be all right, actually. Let me see. I am wondering if we cut them. And just bear with me a minute. That makes it that's a bit like a butterfly wing, actually. So again, you could be doing a butterfly, but with big wings that rocks. So do bear that in mind as an idea. So, I mean, oh, look, that might be... Because what I wanted to do was actually bring the wings up so that they can be either round its face. Do you know what? I'm going to do it like that.
Oh, yeah, because they sort of go down,
so they cross over like that. So at night time, obviously, it can have a little snooze. So what we're going to do... What's that, Jamie? Sorry. Like sunglasses. Yes. Right, so let's do something a little bit tricky here then. Let's see if I can draw a pencil line. And then we're almost done now. We just do that around there like that. And then just do the same with this one. So...
Mistress Deo is saying that she likes the way you think, Sheila.
I've done that one that way, haven't I? How did I do that then? Like that. That's okay. Actually, no, it's that way, isn't it? That's the way I did it. Yeah, so it's I had to think then, right and left. I had to think about
Are you all right,
how to do
Sheila? Do you
that.
need a few minutes? And we can come back to you?
Yeah, do that while I
Yes,
just be drawing round
let's do
here.
that.
I'm going to
We'll show you what you're getting.
Yeah,
We've got a few more comments. We'll let Sheena sort that out. Adrienne is in saying good morning, everyone. Lynn Harvey is saying hi, Johnny and Jamie. I love the fact that you give them in our ears a hello. Kirsty's saying it's happy phone day today. I'm getting a bit excited setting it up. And I should be done for the later shows. What phone you got, Kirsty? I like a happy phone, new phone day. It's great, isn't it? Violet's in. Violet, I have not heard your name before. I'm sure you've probably been in before. Violet Hastings. What a lovely name. Are you new, Violet? Let us know. She said that template reminds me of a toboggan for Christmas cards. Ah, the bottom one. Yes, absolutely. Jeffrey is in today saying top of the morning, Sheila and Debbie and the mighty and fantastic CTV crew. Mighty and fantastic? Wow. Yeah, Johnny was like, mighty, get rid of that big spider. It needed all the muscles. Imani is in saying hello, everyone. And Mistress, oh no, that was who I've just read. Paw Prince on YouTube is saying good morning from South Carolina. And Stephen Nichols is in saying afternoon, Debbie and Sheila. Afternoon, Stephen. 7. Paw Prince is in. I am late. I thought it was a strange fruit. Yes, Paw Prince, we are using the fruit treat boxes, but we are actually making it, or Sheila's making it into a bat. And Violet is saying, I'm loving this idea, Sheila. And Sandra is saying, put 2 halves together and make a jack-o'-lantern. Yes, I love that one.
Jack-o'-lantern,
Right,
yay.
let me just, we're going to show these as individuals. On the US website, these are tariff-free, so you can get these individually on the US website and you can see the price there. So you're getting them for let me put my glasses on, $7.99 or $10.36, which is a great price. So you can cherry pick these. If you want the very best one, that's that one. We've then got your Zest, Live Your Zest Life. So absolutely beautiful design here. So again, it's $9.99 or $12.95, but you can get these for $7.99 or $10.36 if you want to grab those individually. And your one in a melon that you will be getting, and this one again is $7.99 or $10.36. So grab those ones if you're in the US. And I know you can't get those bigger bundles yet, but make sure that you can get them in UK or the EU, and you can then get them later on. So yeah, grab them while you can. Right, Sheila, how are you doing over there?
Okay, I'm doing all right now. I'm a bit concerned because one of his eyes is permanently going the wrong way. So it doesn't matter how much I bang him, his eyes are just not going back to where they should. Right, so I did a couple of little alterations there on those wings. So what I've done, I've put this here like this, so I'll show you how I've got this. And what I've done is done like a little bend around there like that. I've had to trim some off, and then we'll do the same here. So basically, you put that one there, and then, so we've got it about halfway, just over the eye, like that. If you then hold that down, just press gently along the edge there. What it'll do is it will give you an imprint of that round bit there, and then like you get with the template, you can just cut some slots. Do it a little bit, you know, you're slower than I am, but yeah, let's do that. We'll snip those out, because that will then give us the ability to just take them round the corner of the back there like that. Okay, so, and with hindsight now, another thought is to, before you stick this on, let me take it apart and show you here. If we separate the box, so you know how we put this on here, if you take, before you put that on, if you connect your wing into there as well, that should make it easier for you to then put on there. But I'm doing it this way for now. And then we can put a piece of card over there. So again, let's just do this with, I'm going to do this with tacky glue, just for the quickest, and then we can get on, because obviously I've taken up quite a lot of time doing this.
We've enjoyed watching you, so don't worry about that.
Okay.
Violet's back on, and she said, oh gosh, no, I'm not new. My CC's journey started when the Ultimate Pro came out.
Oh,
I watched
wow.
tons of the shows, but I don't comment much. But trust me, my bank balance and delivery guy knows. I love that, Violet. Well, I'm sorry I haven't seen your name before, but it's lovely to have you with us.
Yeah, definitely. That's a nice message, isn't it?
It is a nice message.
Nice message.
Lovely name, Violet, though. Yes, and don't be scared to comment more.
Comment. Yeah,
we're not
like
a bad
when
bunch
people
here.
comment.
We're quite friendly. We don't bite. And the bat might, but we don't.
No. No, it's got no. It can't bite yet. No. It's a gummy. Yeah, it's a gummy bat, a gummy rocking bat. Okay, so obviously you can do this. You can think of another way of doing this. You could even cut another strip and put that over the top, so it does actually hold your bat's wings in place. You know, I could put some tape over the top of it for now. I'm hoping that the glue will just grab, because we're going around like a bend here.
Yeah.
It wants to come off there. It's,
yes,
you know, so you need something strong like your red tape. But I'm just giving you the idea now as how you can make this from what originally started as a lemon.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lemon box. I will do that. While that's just trying to grab a bit, I'll cut some teeth I'll cut some teeth. So what we'll do with teeth, we'll do, let's just fold this. I've got a scrap piece of white card. You can see how small it is. And then what I'm going to do is just cut 2 teeth. The bat is definitely doing that. I think we need to give it like vampire teeth, don't we, as though it was Dracula. It needs to have fangs, doesn't it? I don't know if they have fangs. I mean, they obviously have teeth, don't they?
You get all sorts of bats. I wonder how many variety of bats that you get. So Johnny was saying fruit bats are huge. I didn't know that.
Oh, they are, yeah.
I didn't know. So what do you mean by huge? What sort of size compared to an animal?
Oh, as big as a rabbit or
Like
a cat.
a rabbit?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they do hang upside down,
that is
yeah.
big. Oh,
Yeah.
apparently in a safari park, it was pitch black. Johnny walked in, all the bats are flying around, and then the massive fruit bats hanging up.
Yeah, and do you know what? There's a place not far from here, actually. If you go, I think it's down near Appleby, actually. There's like a rescue place where they have donkeys and stuff like that, and I'm sure they have a bat room.
Let's have UK species first. So 18
Really?
species in the UK. I'm really shocked at that. 18 worldwide.
Yeah.
No.
Oh my goodness.
1,400 species of bats.
That's ridiculous,
Who knew
isn't it?
that? Wow. That's a lot of bats. 18 in the UK though.
Oh, how
Bumblebee
cute.
bats. Oh, I think I need to find out more about
Those are
bats.
the ones.
Large flying foxes.
Oh, they're the ones I'm thinking of. Right, so, yeah, when I went to Australia a few years ago, I stayed with, and it was part of a crafting thing, I stayed with a family in Brisbane, and they had, every night, like probably about 10 o'clock, after the sun was down and it was a little bit like dark, I used to see these things flying across, and I was like, what are they? And there was just loads of them, loads and loads of them. And I was like, what are they doing? What are they? Because they were, and they were the flying foxes. And I was like terrified. I've got a videoed them. And then a few days later, the family I was staying with took me to the local wildlife park. And they were there hanging upside down in a big cage.
2
and they
meters
said,
long.
oh,
their
they were,
wingspan.
honestly, they were absolutely huge. And they are terrifying to look at. Yeah, yeah,
my goodness,
really, really
16
big.
inches
But
in
incredible, obviously, that, you know, that we've got those creatures flying around. But yeah, they were amazing.
So, are all bats blind? Because bats are supposed to be blind, aren't they?
Yes.
Oh, so not all bats are blind. Oh, okay, so all bats can see, but not all very well, right.
Yes. So what would the ones like we at night when it's just kind of dusk, we get them flying around in our front garden. So and they, I believe.
Yes, we used to get some in Bedford.
Yeah.
We had a couple that fly around.
I think you can, what's the name? I think if you go and like put your arm outside the window and like click your fingers, they come to the sound.
Really?
Yes, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, I would
so
freak.
I've done that before.
me.
I've clicked my fingers like out of the window, and they will hear that noise, whether they think it's like a moth in the light or what, I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah. Right. So we've got teeth on, we've got wings on. I'm not confident now that the wings are going to open because we're on a bend.
We're on a bend.
We're on a bend, Luke. But you
look at
could
that.
actually, let's do that. Let's do that. You could actually do it like that because they do have like those bones, don't they?
This is hilarious. I love this.
It's silly, isn't it? It's not right. You know, it's not properly attached. But you get the idea. So you can fold it shut. Shall we see if it rocks with its dodgy eyes? See if it rocks here.
Janice is saying that Colchester Zoo has a bat cave.
Look at that dodgy eye, though. Look at that dodgy eye.
So good, I love that.
But it's silly, isn't it? It's silly.
And that was a lemon. Can you believe that? That is absolutely amazing. So Janice is saying at Chester Zoo there is a bat cave.
Oh, yes.
Colleen is saying, I'm so excited. I'm going to Harbour Springs for my godson's wedding. Finished packing and a few appointments today, and then off to Michigan. So we are so excited. Mackinac Island, here we come, amazing. And then Teresa saying Longley has an area to which you can go and walk around and see the bats flying around and sleeping. My daughter went in and came straight back out because she didn't like it. And Marnie's saying this is so cute. That is absolutely brilliant. If you want to be making that, Sheila, that's a brilliant make.
It's you know what, you...
So very funny.
Look at that, it's the eyes, isn't it? I might have to redo the eyes. I'm a bit, I think what it is, I think it's got a bit...
Oh no, you've got to keep his lazy eye. We've got a lazy eye bat.
A lazy eye rocking
I love
bat.
that.
But he can't if you're all making fun of him, he'll just do that.
Yeah, look at that. That is
He's
brilliant.
sad now.
Oh, that is so good. That is so good. We love that one. Thank you, Sheila. So it's the lemon, can you believe that you can make that with? So if you've only just joined us and you're wondering what's happening, like one of our viewers has, it is your lemon. So this one is your Live Your Zest Life. And we would like to have a name for our bat as well. I think he has to take pride of place, and because we've got Halloween coming up, I think he can be flying. I think we need to hang him. We'll have to get permission from Liam, obviously, but perhaps we can hang him from the sign throughout Halloween, because Halloween is... Oh no, we can't touch a sign. We can hang him somewhere, can't we? We can hang him on the curtain rail, couldn't we?
Yeah, we could sit him on the top of the curtain rail, maybe. We'll check with the...
So Batty the what? Batty the bat.
Barry, yeah.
Barry, Boris, Bernard.
Bernard. Yeah, because he might live in Barnard Castle, just down the road. Bernard
Castle. I love him so much. It could be a her. I mean, it could be Bernadette.
It could be.
Yes, Brenda.
Yeah.
No, we've had a Brenda. We can't have another Brenda, so we've had a Brenda.
We've got Brenda the box, haven't we?
Babs the bat.
Babs. Beverly.
Babs the bat.
It's amazing what you can start off with, isn't it, with a bit of cards.
We could have a Brent, couldn't we? Brent the bat. Ben. We can't have another Ben, no. We can't replace Ben, can we? Right, we've got the watermelon as well. So if you want to go for the full collection, in the UK only, you can get these for $19.98. In the US, you will only be able to get them singularly, but they're absolutely amazing to use. So grab those. They'll be on the website for you. Right, now, scissors. I have a collection. You can get these individually on the US website. We do have a collection for you in the UK. This is a brilliant, brilliant price. So you're getting these for $36.97, and it's a 4-piece set. So you know we've been showing you our scissors that are back in stock. We've got our little snips, so a great little snips these ones are, because they are sharp right from the inside right to the point. So you know when you snip tiny amounts, those will snip right at the very end. Turn it that way so you can see. They will snip right at the very end. So they're great little scissors to have. Really good for if you're sewing and your little cotton threads or little threads that you get off, you know, when you get off your clothing and you have to snip them. Brilliant for cutting your ribbons as well. There's so many things these are good for. They're really good as well for fussy cutting. So if you like fussy cutting and going around those small areas to make decoupage, or just fussy cutting a stamp that hasn't got a die with it, these are the scissors that are brilliant for that. We've then got the 6-inch scissors, which are probably my favourite. I use these ones quite a lot. They're a great scissor to use. They've come from a sword manufacturer. The blades are so sharp, and they are self-sharpening as well, so they're never going to blunt on you, and they're brilliant to use. So you're getting those ones in your pack as well. Then the big ones. So everybody loves these because they use them for multiple things. And what I mean for multiple things, these could be used in the garden, in the office, in the kitchen. They're great for your bacon rind if you want to trim that off. They're just a brilliant all-rounder scissor. So I would be multiple ordering extras of these ones. They're brilliant price on them. their own as well, so do check out the individual price. But also they have, what you can see on here, they have a measurement. So if you want to just cut an inch, you want to cut 2 inches, you're absolutely able to do that because you've got the measurements on there as well. So they're a great one to have. They're also ergonomical in the hand as well. So they're quite comfy. They give you quite a nice bit. You can use them left-handed and right-handed, yes. They're a good way to use them. I mean, I can't use left-handed, but yes, you can use them both sides, which are really good. So it just goes from one to the other, and they're just as sharp to use. And then in this collection, we've also popped in our scissors here, which are our fringe scissors. It went out of my head then. They've got, so if I turn it that way, you can see these cut multiple at a time. They're brilliant even in the office if you want to shred your papers. So literally cut through all your papers, or you can just cut them through your addresses and your personal bits and pieces. So that's an absolute game changer for that. But actually you could be making long grass in here, short grass in here, tassels can be made from here, stamens can be made. So they're a great pair of scissors to have. And you're getting all 4 of those pairs today, but your platinum price is £29.58. That's brilliant. I was only saying the other day, for 1 pair of large scissors, when I used to go to a craft show, you'd be paying about £35 plus for 1 pair of scissors. It's under that on platinum price. In fact, just over that on your normal today's price, which is incredible. Right, Sheila, we have a craft along coming up in an hour's time. Do you have the project with you at all?
Yes, I
Let's
do.
have a look and see what you're doing.
It is.
I don't think we can top the back, but it's going to match.
It matches the back.
Yes, absolutely. I love this card. Now, on first look, Sheila, this just looks like a piece of black card that's been embossed and gilding wax. It's not though, is it?
No, it's just collapsed as well. It's collapsed under the... no, what it is on the background, I don't know if you can actually see if I tilt it.
Ah, there we go.
So what it is, it's like woven cards.
I know. You're
so
so
woven
clever.
strips, and then I just wondered how it would work. I mean, it might work.
That.
You might see it on maybe white better. It might show up better, but you can see close up. It's just woven strips, and then we've embossed it and then added gilding wax. So I'm going to be showing you how to do that later on.
I can't wait. You're going to absolutely want to do that. So basically it's woven strips of cardstock and then embossed. Who had that idea? Only our Sheila. You're going to absolutely want to come back and see that because it's incredible. And we know how much you love your gilding wax, so we're going to be doing that as well. So yeah, thank you from all of us here and from Sheila, and we will see you again in an hour's time. And tonight, let me just give you a quick heads up. Tonight we have got beautiful beginnings, so we've got lots to look at in that as well. So you're not going to want to miss the rest of the day. So stay with us in an hour. Go and have something to eat. Put your feet up. And we will see you very soon. Bye for now.